coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom. I appreciate the support. Man, big love to everybody out there who support the movement, who support the platform. I appreciate you, man. If you ain't got your Twitch, get on your Twitch. If you've been used to going in my lives and you ain't been able to go, that's because we switch. Now we on Twitch. So get over to Twitch, man. You know, if you don't want all the commercials, as they say, just make sure you subscribe. It might cost you a little, but it ain't gonna cost you a lot. But it's just for us to congregate and celebrate, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, man, them big gunshots. Let me turn it down a little bit. I don't want to scare y'all. You dig? Listen, man. In my 33 years of doing time, man, if I know y'all used to hear a lot about they put police in there, they put undercovers in there, things like that. I mean, if that happens, I mean, you never really know. But if I could ever say that I think it was a plant in there, it was a Fed in there, most definitely it was Big Country. I believe Big Country was a Feds. I believe he was a plant. Big Country I was on Nottaway, right? And I'm telling you, man, all of a sudden they just moved this dude in there, man. This is a white boy, man. And this white boy was probably about 6'7". I ain't lying to you. I'm dead. He probably about 6'7", probably about 360. He was a big bammer, man. And they brought him in one day, just boom, brought him in the pod, and they put him in the cell with J-Dog, right? J-Dog, I talked about him before, man. J-Dog was probably, besides Ichabod, was probably one of the dudes that can eat more food than I ever seen anybody eat, man. I ain't lying, man. J-Dog made whole pieces, man. I'm talking about the size of the microwave. They could fit it in the microwave. 2 of them at a time. He just fold them up when they finish, man. He'd be walking around the pod, eating a whole piece of folded up with a whole big bag of Cheetos. Just, what? I mean, man, and he wasn't fat. He was big, but not fat big. Solid, but not weightlifting big. You know what I'm saying? He just a big country boy, man. And J-Dog get money though. That's why he ate like that. I'm talking about he eat like that every single day. I'm not bull jabbing. And 2-3 times a day. But he smoke a lot of reefers too though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That might got something to do with it. But he eat like a bull, man. You know what I'm saying? But he get that sack too. He shake, he bake, he be moving. He got the plug. He know what he doing for as like getting money in the penitentiary, right? So, and he slick with it. You know what I'm saying? So they bring him in when J-Dog cell been open for like 3 weeks. They bring him in. They put him in the cell with J-Dog, right? Now, ain't nobody never seen this big white boy on the compound. Ain't nobody never seen him on no another institution. But yet he say he been locked down about 10 years, right? And he just come out of nowhere. I'm like, man. And then the way he moved, you know, like it's a demeanor, it's a aura, it's a look about yourself. If you that big and you in the penitentiary, you been down over a decade, you gonna have a certain type of penitentiary swag with you. You gonna have a certain type of aggression, meekness, and want no need for him to be meek. Look how big you is. You gonna have something with you because those are the intangibles it take to survive in prison. Especially if you that big and you're a white boy, somebody gonna want to see if that's real or not. I mean, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Big guy. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Somebody gonna test that. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't look like he been tested. He didn't look like he knew. It didn't seem like he knew penitentiary lingo, penitentiary rules, how to move. He moving awkward and you know what I'm saying, and clumsy. And he ain't talking that much, and he ain't got no penitentiary vernacular. You know what I'm saying? These little things is this alarming to me more so now in retrospect than it was then. But I did peep that something was off about him. You know what I'm saying? And At the time, J-Dog cool with me and he cool with Jerry. Jerry, my cell partner at the time, Junkie Jerry. J-Dog like that wine, you know what I'm saying? J-Dog will pay Jerry because, you know, Jerry like that reefer. J-Dog will give him, you know what I'm saying, some reefer or something to make a whole batch just for him. You know what I'm saying? He go hard in the paint. When he go, he go. He drink, he smoke reefer, he gonna get crazy high. When he gonna eat everything in front of him. He just one of those type of dudes, you know what I'm saying? He go hard in the paint, right? So they had came at J-Dog a couple of times, the investigators trying to, you know what I'm saying, clap them off. So when investigators start coming at you, even if they catch you or not, if they just pop up on you 2, 3 in the morning, shake you down, go through all your stuff, woo, that means that your name is out there. You on the radar. They got a red light on you. They got a green light on you. They know you doing something. They just trying to catch you slipping. But he stayed on top of them. They could never catch him. You know what I'm saying? They messing with his visits when he get visits, and they probably listening to his phone calls when he on the call. They trying to catch him, but they can't catch him. He youngin is moving. He moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? But he always got something. He always on point. Don't nobody know what he doing, how he hiding it. I don't know. Far as we know, it could have been suitcase, and who knows? But he ain't never get caught. You know what I'm saying? But they can come in there and shake them down. The investigators go through all the stuff and stand there for 2, 3 hours and don't come up with nothing and leave. And J-Dog is shaking and baking that evening. Hey man, you got some more weed? Yeah. Hey, you got some more? Yeah. So I don't know what he was doing, but he was getting away. You know what I'm saying? But he living in the penitentiary as far as you could be, you know, living. He got everything he need. He don't need nothing, right? So when they just bring this big white boy out of the blue and put him in the cell, and then the way he moving, the way he talking, what he claiming, something ain't adding up, right? And I remember having a conversation with Jerry, man. I said, man, what you think about the old white boy, Big Country, man? He said, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I said, but he act like to me he been down a while. Ain't nobody never been nowhere with him or nothing. Where he come from or you ever seen him before? I ain't know. I said, the way he talk and move, I said, man, he seems strange. Man, he might be the police. I remember saying that. And Jerry was like, shh, man, he ain't no telling these days. The way they be doing, man, he ain't no telling. But it just, you know, made your antennas go up. Okay, then fast forward. J-Dog got the phone. That's why they can't never catch him on the phone making no plays and nothing, because he got the cell phone. You know what I'm saying? He got the cell phone. How do I know he got the cell phone? Because, like I say, he won't cool with a lot of dudes, but he cool with me and Jerry because him and Jerry do business. I kick it with him every now and then too. You know what I'm saying? So once they put Big Country in there with him, he started going to the few dudes he kick it with and was like, look, you know, hold this phone for me, man, for, you know what I'm saying, throughout the night or whatever, man, I got you, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, give you this, that. So I mean, he let Jerry get the phone a couple times because he said, yeah, hey, man, Bank in there with you, you can use it, man, y'all just, you know what I'm saying, just be on point, woo, woo. So we held the phone a couple of times for him with Jerry, holding it, but I'm using it too, you know what I'm saying, and only reason, you know what I'm saying, Jerry holding that joint and Jerry make it emphatically clear if they come in there, he gonna claim it, you know, because you know I'm coming out the mountains for them phones, man. You know I'm phone shy. I'm phone shy. Once bitten, twice shy. You heard me? I don't want no phone. But I did use it a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But it was the bar was understood if they come in there and catch us a clap and Jerry taking it off top. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I was cool with it. So that's how we know he got a phone, and that's how we know too he a little suspicious about his selling. Like I say, for far as the way he was moving in penitentiary, man, J-Dog was sharp, man, for to be a young dude. Y'all know he was at the time, like 28, 27. He was sharp, man. He was on his game. He was on point. You could tell he was getting money on the street. And he was, you know what I'm saying, he was a maneuver out there. He know how to get out, you know, but the ending to all that story, you still get caught one way or another, one time or another, you know what I'm saying? You got to be right 100% of the time when you're doing criminal activities. You got to be right 100% of the time. The police got to be right one time, and the game is over. Remember that out there, young hustlers and gang bangers and gang members and carjackers and pistol poppers and, you know what I'm saying, Glock shooters. You got to be right 100% of the time. Police ain't got to be right but once. And that's your Mr. Postman. Be very careful. I'm trying to tell you, or get out the game. The game is not fair no more. But anyway, so he moving. He know how to move. And it's obvious that, like, say, he a little suspicious of the dude. And just the way he moved. And that joker had like size 20 shoe. Yeah, see, and he had different boots than everybody else. So he claimed he got different boots than everybody else because his feet so big. He got the order from the street. Could have been true. Could have been because he coming from the streets. Who knows? You see what I'm saying? I ain't give him no whole lot of kicking. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And then I remember he came down to our cell one time because he wanted to get something for me from the store box. And I'm looking up at this big bam and I'm like, what you want, man? You know what I'm saying? So I was a little nervous because I ain't doing nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I got a little store. I still got the little store. I still got to eat, you know what I'm saying? And eventually I got rid of that when I got closer to trying to go home, right? But this prior to, you know what I'm saying? Because I was there from 14 to 20 till I made parole. So you're talking 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I was there 7 years, you know what I'm saying? Which would make that the second longest camp I ever been on. You know what I'm saying, besides Greensville. So I was still a little nervous purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, but it can't nothing really happen to me besides me getting a prison charge. I won't doing no selling no drugs or doing nothing like that on at this point in time. So, but I still was a little nervous because I just felt a bad vibe, a bad energy from dude, man. And then I can remember him coming in there hollering at Jerry. Hey, what I gotta give you to make that wine? You the winemaker, ain't you? See the words he saying, you the winemaker. Well, you got a microphone on? What did you try to confirm? You could just come simply and say, man, hey, look, I'm trying to get some wine if you got it. Or I'm trying to get some wine when you have it. But you never ask when you gonna have it, because that's a police question. You never ask, do you make it? You know what I'm saying? You say what you want. That's all you do. Just like in my store box. You don't come to my store box and say, hey man, what you got in there? What you mean what I got in there? What you gonna do with that information? What you gonna do with that? Tell me what you want, and I'll let you know if I got it. Don't come ask me what I got. So just the words, the way he spoke, bro, and the way he moved, I swear to God, I believe he was feds, man. I believe he was planning. I believe they couldn't catch J-Dog. I believe they had enough information to believe J-Dog was really shaking. This probably was a jealous dude that ain't like him. You know what I'm saying? Because he getting money. He having it his way. He eating what he want to eat. He ain't worrying about nothing. He ain't asking nobody for nothing. Man, the holiday pack come, man. I ain't bull jabbing. I'm so sincere. Man, J-Dog had about 12 holiday packs, bro. He gonna put money on about 10, 11 dudes' books or order holiday pack in about 10, 11 different dudes name and probably get each one of them $25, $30 worth of commissary they sell. The rest of the bag is his. And when the holiday pack come, man, he's so full up. You know what I'm saying? That he man, and he just going straight to the microwave every night, every morning, every evening, eating like he want to eat. He getting money hand over fist in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have dudes that's gonna be hating. They don't like you. They see that you doing this, you doing that, and you don't need nobody. Can't nobody hold nothing over you. You ain't got no vices. Whatever vices you got, you taking care of yourself. So when dudes can't get nothing on you and they can't get nothing from you, and most importantly, they can't take nothing from you, then they want to get rid of you. Then they want to hate. Then they want to turn into the dude on belly. You know what I'm saying? One played Kane and what they do. I don't like that. I'm gonna drop dime on him. They get in that mode right there. I want to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? So when the people kept coming and investigators and couldn't catch him, in my mind, that's what it was. It was a bunch of hating dudes sending him at him because he won't move and sloppy. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of hating dudes sending him at him. So being that they can't catch him and they really believe it's him, I think that's where Big Country came in at. And they send in the reinforcements. And he on the inside, so he trying to get intel. He trying to catch. But J-Dog won't telling them nothing. J-Dog won't letting them see him use the phone. J-Dog won't letting them see him shake out with the drugs. You know what I'm saying? All he saw J-Dog in there doing was eating like a bull. All he saw J-Dog in there doing was buying wine from Jerry. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing he needed was to buy liquor because he ain't making it in his own sale. You know what I'm saying? But he'll pay a dude to make liquor. Jerry won't the only one he'll pay to make liquor. He was paying Twin to make liquor. He was paying the Bama down in the corner, I forget his name, to make liquor. He got the money like that. See what I'm saying? So that's the only thing dude had that he could really report or really tell on J-Dog if he was the feds, which I do believe now in retrospect he was the feds. See what I'm saying? So I remember some other dudes feeling kind of like that too and was questioning themselves. Man, you say you been there 10 years, nobody never really seen you. What company you been on? And where you come from? And then he like it's kind of like he switched up, even though he never really said specifically where he, like I did 10 years in VA, he's, but that was understood. You know what I'm saying? It was understood that you say you've been there 10 years. We thinking, you're in the Virginia system now, you saying that because you ain't, add nothing else to it when you first said it. So now when dudes started pressing him, he had said, yeah, well, he came from out of state. He did 10 years in another state. He on the interstate compact. So then comes the question, why are you on the interstate compact then? Who you know in Virginia? When you get an interstate compact, you trying to go to the city that you from, where you be closer to home, closer to family. So why would you need an interstate compact? You see what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of stuff ain't add up, man. And I've been in the system by now at this time, you know what I'm saying, pulling up on 30 years. You see what I'm saying? I ain't nowhere in the world big white boy like that walking around in the penitentiary and I ain't never heard about you. Man, you look like a behemoth. You know what I'm saying? You're like a behemoth, man. There's nowhere in the world ain't nobody never heard about you. You see what I'm saying? So it was just real strange, man. And then just like that, poof. Just like David Copperfield, David Blaine, just like, you know what I'm saying, some crazy stuff. Then all of a sudden, man, I don't know, man, it won't even a year, maybe 6, 7, 8 months. They just came up and got him. He was gone. Transferred. Where you getting transferred to? I don't know. I believe he went on home. You know what I'm saying? I can't get nothing on him, man. I mean, I ain't seen him doing nothing. Whoop the whoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying? And he was in there drinking wine with J Dog. Which ain't really gonna throw him off or nothing. But J Dog said he smoked weed with him. You know what I'm saying? So if you was the feds, you was indulging, I guess, to get more intel. I give you deep undercover. I don't know if that's against the rules or not. You know what I'm saying? But J-Dog said, man, I tried to get him to snort some coke, though. He didn't want to know no coke, though. But he smoked some weed. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't do no coke. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows, bro? I'm telling you, bro, I believe 100% he was the feds. I believe they put him in there as a plant. And they was trying to catch J-Dog. They just couldn't get him. They couldn't get him. You know what I'm saying? J-Dog was moving too slick. But man, it be some crazy stuff going on. The dudes and got caught in there wearing a wire. Dudes has been in for a while. Got caught doing some other stuff, and the people that made them wear a wire, they done wear the wire and came back to the block and then got caught and beat down. Man, what you got on, man? You know what I'm saying? Dudes and got caught, or they done gave inmates marked money to give to the police that they think is bringing in the sack because they can't catch the police bringing in the sack. So they done gave inmates, bootlickers, not no convict, inmates, bootlickers, tap dancers, Uncle Tom, Jethro Bodine type jokers. They done gave them marked money to give the COs to bring in the sack, and they'll catch the CO leaving and shake him down, and he be like, oh, I ain't got nothing on me. I ain't got no drug. Unbeknownst to him, you got this money in your pocket, which came from the administration, so they know you doing something, and they done got rid of COs like that too. See what I'm saying? That's why it be so hard to, to get a CO to break the law because he don't know who to trust. Cause these dudes, you got these type of dudes in here. So it's kind of like counter what is it? What is they doing? They doing the man, I can't think of the word, but it's like That's their counter to weed out them COs if they can't catch them because they moving too slick. This their infiltration. This their counter infiltration. They'll find one of these, get your damn Bammers in here and say, look, CO such supposed to be bringing them drugs. You heard about me? Yeah, I heard about it. But look, we gonna give you some money, pull up on them. We gonna give you the money. You pull up on them, tell them, give them that money, tell them to bring you something. But what if you don't do, man, just give them the money. Just tell them, say, man, look, bring me something whenever you can. You know what I'm saying? I got some more where this came from. He gonna take the money. And he take that money, he clap. They just want to get rid of him there because they can't catch him. You know what I'm saying? So they got some moves in there now. They got some moves and some slick stuff that you would not think people on the street that they do independent, but they do. They do. They'll do it to women too that they think or heard that women is selling that cat. They'll give dudes some fake money, give it to her. Tell her just, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, whenever she get a chance to look out for it, just give her the money. Make sure she take the money. Let us know she took the money. And before she leave, they going up in her purse. They going up in her pockets. She ain't leaving that compound without them doing it. And they don't be ready for that. They be thinking that the people coming at them for drugs. But they looking for this money that they done already gave somebody to get to you. Man, they diabolical. They diabolical up in there. Now, one thing they hate worse than an inmate, a convict, the one thing they hate worse than that is a CO that's bringing in that sack, or a CO female that's giving up that cat. Because they feel like, man, you playing for the other side and you can't be trusted. So they won't get rid of you for sure. But the irony in that is the ones that be working on the team to get rid of you, some of them doing the same thing they sell, but they just think they untouchable. Crazy world penitentiary, man. Y'all stay on the street, stay on the street. But in my mind, I believe Big Country was the feds, man. So Big Country, if you out there and you ever see this, just come on, you know what I'm saying? Come on the show, man, and let everybody know, man. You the federalists, man. You got away with it. You all right, you good. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all leave me a comment, man. Talk to me, hype me up, like me up. I got a lot more stuff I ain't told y'all yet. A lot of more. Whole lot of more. Stick around. It's going down. You hear me? TBP, man, stand up, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, man. Make good decisions, man. You see what it is. George Jackson, revolutionary, legendary. We out.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure delicious.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.